Well, Gonzaga has won 36 in a row in this building. That's the second longest streak in the sport behind South Carolina. And they've won 11 in a row against the Grizz. And the season is underway. This is Ines Bettencourt running the point, that UConn transfer who they are so excited to have. This Bulldogs team won 32 games last year and made it to the Sweet 16, Michelle, but they lost some of the best players in school history, minus that gal right there, Yvonne Ejim. Like we said, they lost so many of their best players to the WNBA draft.
And how fun is it to come to Spokane at the McCarthy Athletic Center and show what you got?
And Matt Koenig gets the first shot of the season down for the Grizz. Like we said, she's a deep shooter, but she also connects on a lot of her shots. Scored 12 points a game on average last year. Here's Claire O'Connor with an answer for the Bulldogs.
And that was questionable coming into this game for the Zags. Who was going to step up from the outside? Nice to see O'Connor hit an early shot.
They're expecting a big breakout year from her.
Yes, they are, and they need it, right? With as much presence as Ejim creates inside, they need O'Connor to knock down some shots on the outside.
Koenig into the lane, forced it up. That one might have gone off the hands of Esther Little. No, it'll be Zag ball. Here's Ines Bettencourt. Probably, I would say, Michelle, the new face that people are most excited to see.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Especially that point guard position, right? That gets a lot of attention. They're kind of that floor general. It'll be interesting to see, what she creates with the Zag team.
Out to Mount Hybens. They got a big three from the forward to start things off.
Well, if that doesn't stretch the defense a little bit to create some more opportunity for Ejim on the inside, I'd say that's a wonderful start for them.
Bettencourt takes it away. In transition. Tried to lay it off to Yvonne Ejim. That one goes bouncing out of bounds. Bettencourt finds Claire O'Connor. If you know Gonzaga, you know ball screens, men's and women's program. That's a staple. Esther Little to the 10.
Great solid take by Little. She saw that opening little left-hand drive. She's a lefty, so that's her strong side. Nice to see her attack the rim.
Can you believe she is already a senior? Time flies. It feels like she just got here.
It does. It seems like every year the Zags just got here.
And that was a big three by MJ Bruno. I know it's early to say this, but boy, after what we saw from her in the exhibition and the scrimmage, people think she might be one of the next great Gonzaga shooters off the bench.
Yes, I was able to watch their shoot-around today, and man, is that a fluid shot. Nice little dump down.
There she is. She played in some big games for the Gophers, got in against Iowa. Not everyone can say that in the Caitlin Clark era.
Yes.
And they turn it over. And here comes Bettencourt, one-on-one. The transfer, 4-2.
Nice. I love that smooth little jump stop in between the lane, using her body, and just knocked it down.
Coach Lisa Fortier says Ines has a great balance of poise and urgency when the moment matters most. And Lincoln goes flying in on a shot. There is head coach Lisa Fortier. Can you believe it's already season number 11?
No. It's gone way too fast to the tilt, right? Like, she has created such a great culture here.
Bettencourt over to the 2, it looks. Give her a chance to shoot a little bit. Turner went 5 for 5 shooting in the scrimmage against Arizona State. She had 19 Division I offers coming out of high school.
That's a nice little package to display of people who want you to go play for them.
That's Isabella Zingaro going off the glass. She's got it for 2. And Montana might figure this out here, Michelle. They're going to go to their forwards, not rely on their guards to keep driving and missing.
Yes, and that's the adjustment that needed to happen coming out of a timeout like that. Hey, get it inside, get some bunnies, some easy looks.
Another pure shot. They keep getting stuffed once they go down the lane. Here's MJ Bruno. She'll try her hand at it, and she will get fouled. MJ Bruno at the line here is used to playing Gonzaga, and that's almost an understatement. And now she's in her second year at Montana, who always plays Gonzaga.
I know, and she was part of that Portland team that beat the Zags in the tournament, right? So she's probably coming in with a little bit of confidence of like, hey, they're beatable.
Speaking of Spokane natives who know something about Gonzaga, you just saw number 5, Tyler McClement, call on your screen. also from Spokane, also played in the Valley, but she played for U-High, not Central Valley. There is Allie Turner, her first big three as a Gonzaga Bulldog. And, man, people are so excited about her, Michelle. She had 12 points off of threes in their exhibition.
Great turnaround by the Grizz to be able to recognize that little dump down. Zags need to get it back and start marking up sooner.
Bettencourt lays it off for Hybens, knocked away, no foul. And this will stay with the Zags.
She is going to be a good sharpshooter for this Zag team.
Into Mount Hybens. Back to Turner. Allie Turner, welcome to Spokane. Back to back.
Hey, that was a big question mark coming into this game is do the Zags have the manpower from the outside to knock down shots? Well, they've got Allie Turner, and she's knocking them down.
Here's Tyler McClement Call. Her mom played basketball for Gonzaga in the 90s. They'll wave that off. The College of Idaho in their exhibition last weekend. 12 of those came off threes. Coach Lisa Fortier said by the time she's done, Michelle, she may end up being one of the best pure shooters in Gonzaga history.
I can see it. It only took me a few minutes to watch her during shoot around to say, yep, I could see that, Coach.
Ejim. Gotta love it when they actually give her one-on-one defense.
Yes.
That's going to be hard to come by this year.
And that's what happens when you have outside shooters, right?
That's Koenig, 1 for 5 from the floor. She needs a little more space. Up court, Ejim, 2.
I mean, that's the bread and butter in the transitions between those two, and I love seeing Bettencourt feed Ejim that early. If those two can do that all season long, it's going to be good things for the Zags.
Zags on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Koenig squares up and finally gets another one down. But see, that's her shot, Michelle. She's a dead-eye outside shooter.
She is, and you know what? They're going to need that to climb out of this little bit of a hole that they've got themselves into.
45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Zags nearly doubling up Montana in this season opener. Ejim. Laser beam 3.
Well, I guess everybody on the Zags is going to shoot the 3 tonight. Why not?
Koenig. 5 seconds in the quarter. 3 to shoot. Bruno got to put it up, and she ran out of time. Zags will have about 3 seconds in change.
And with the way they're shooting, if they get an open look, it's probably going down.
Bettencourt at the horn. A little bit hard off the rim. Gonzaga 5 for 7 from 3. Out-rebounding the Grizz 8-2. Montana, 6 turnovers. The Bulldogs came out of the gates crazy and ready to go.
They really did. And the Grizz kind of got taken aback just a little bit. They've had some silly turnovers just like that. They have not been able to get any second chance opportunities. And if they can give themselves more chances to score, that's how they're going to be able to crawl out of this.
A little surprising considering that even though they're in the Big Sky, Montana does have height, but not enough defense to stop Yvonne Ejim. Inside 10 to shoot. Here comes Bruno down the lane, forced it up, and Ejim the rebound.
Good take by Bruno, but man, I kind of maybe underestimated Bettencourt and how long her arms are. She really had a hand in her face and made that difficult.
Dalan dials up another big shot. That one counts for 3.
If they're going to stay off of you a couple steps, shoot the basketball.
Waddington. A little hard off the back rim. And O'Connor the rebound. Man, this team is playing with chemistry that looks like they've been playing together for a while. Nice for her to be at least closer to home back in the Northwest. She's from Montesano, Washington.
How fun. I'm sure her family's going to be able to come to more games and watch her in the kennel, which is such a wonderful experience.
Koenig has not stopped being aggressive. She'll pop and shoot and come up a little bit short. Second chance for Zingaro and the Iowa State transfer. You know, people forget how good a rebounder Yvonne is because of how often she scores as Bettencourt gets to.
Yes. Good, strong take by Bettencourt.
They keep giving her just enough space. And here goes Barsh. Behind the back. Tipped away. O'Connor has it. Up to Bettencourt. It's 2-on-1, and the UConn transfer spins it in.
Point guard who understands the concept of basketball and maneuvering her body. This is going to be fun to watch her throughout this season.
Bettencourt pops and scores. Donarski with space. to Bruno in the corner. She's been aggressive driving. Here's Waddington driving for two. Here's Turner. He gave her a little too much space. Draws up some of the defense. Leaves it off. Mount Hybins, yes.
I love that cut by Hybins.
Big sigh of relief for everyone around the Gonzaga sports world as Avery Waddington gets that one down.
She made some adjustments and made it her own, and it's been a phenomenal program to be able to follow in these last 11 years. So many good players coming in and out of here. It's been fun to watch.
Allie Turner finally missed a three on the other end there for the Bulldogs. Redshirt freshman has come out of the gate hot as Alex Pyrog puts it in off the glass.
They can keep that going and then string together some defensive stops.
Trying to find Bettencourt on the ball screen. She'll take it on the weak side. Up and under. Well, that last segment of basketball really ate past the under 5 media timeout, so only 2 minutes and change to go here until halftime. As Montana finally gets one down from outside. Bettencourt for Turner. The true freshman one-on-one with Koenig, and it's tipped away. I don't think Mount Hybins was looking for that one.
No, I don't think she was. It was the right idea, but it looked like Hybins was trying to come around and post up.
Koenig all the way. She's got it for two.
Rub screen where they're coming off into the rim there, and the Zags need to start picking them up early and not lay off on the defense.
Hybins rounded off, no good. Second chance for Ejim, and a foul.
We're going to go there. It gets a little bit shaky, right? But for 5 years, I mean, what Ejim is...
She's in the all-time starting lineup.
Yep, for sure.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Koenig thought about it herself. It's Schubert. Almost had her second three, and that's the end of the half. Bulldogs by 19, Michelle. Bettencourt back out there to run point for the Bulldogs. I think we're all pretty impressed, Michelle.
Absolutely. Very impressed. You know, we all had question marks, not sure what we were going to see. Obviously, we had some returners.
So Danny Barch inbounds it to Matt Koenig. We said that Danny Barch was the player to watch for Montana. She had 18 and 10 against the Zags a year ago. They have held her scoreless as Pyrog converts, but Barch has not taken a single shot.
She hasn't, and she had some good drives and good looks, but man, credit it to the Gonzaga defense. They are very good at knowing their assignments and sticking to it, and they've done a really good job on Barch tonight.
Trying to D up on Hybins, and Mount puts it in right over her head. A couple weeks as they've been getting ready for this season. That's a good word for a true freshman.
Yes.
Down low, and Lincoln puts that one in. O'Connor down low to Hybins, and they trapped her. Ball's loose. Back to Mount. Force it off the front of the iron. This ball is loose again. Esther Little's got that one. Out to Turner. The freshman a little bit short. She wanted another three.
I love how hard the Zags work on the boards, right? Yeah, they've had some easy looks that they haven't been able to knock down, which is a little bit uncharacteristic.
Waddington's back into the game from Lake City High School in Coeur d'Alene. They feed down low to Zingara. She has the unenviable task right now of guarding Yvonne Ejim. Here they go one-on-one. Vonnie up and under. Offensive foul. Koenig is really great at getting space, stepping back. She tries to get to the rim here, forced that one up and gets it to go. And the Grizzly bench erupt.
And, you know, they're just going to have to get used to playing some heavier minutes until they get some healthier teammates back. And it's fun to have them back here. I'm sure their families are enjoying this tonight.
Down the lane, that was Macy Donarski, who missed just off to the left.
And seeing her do offensive rebounds, setting good screens, you know, getting her teammates open. And then when the opportunity arises for her to put some points on the glass, put them on the glass. She's doing a good job of it tonight.
Second chance for the Zags after a sensational rebound by Mount Hybins there. 10 on the shot clock. Bettencourt, bang.
Just so smooth and solid, right? Just letting the game come to her, finding that opening and knocking down the big three.
Zags needed that to break the scoreless streak. Ines now has 13 points, and that leads the team at the moment. There's Donarski into traffic, draws the foul. First game on the court as a Montana Grizzly, a redshirt freshman. Hits her first.
That is fun to have another sister in the game. Yeah, and a whole new offense, right? A whole new system, a whole new style, and she just seems to to fit in really well and seem very comfortable on this home court.
Allie Turner, the teardrop from the true freshman. The Zags offense is starting to catch a little more fire. It's back to an 18-point lead.
And it was just as Coach Fortier said, right? They're best when they let the game come to them.
Pyrog down low. She's been good on the post.
That was a nice, easy dump down and turn around for 2 points.
Tried to beat Bettencourt. Bettencourt nearly beat them with a good three. Montana keeps trying to get in front of the ball, but you can't do that if you're going to give it up.
No, you can't.
Donarski, left hand, fouled. Donarski again. And the lead is down to 14. It was 19 at halftime. Turner to inbound it, finds Vonnie. One-on-one with Waddington. That's a tough assignment. Back to Turner in the corner. What a first game in a Bulldog uniform. Are you kidding me?
I know. I love it, especially out of your true freshman. It's so fun to see. Wow, that's what we're going to have for the next 3 more years to come.
Koenig at the free throw line.
She's played a really hard game. I like seeing her get herself to the free throw line.
That is a good-looking 3-guard lineup. All 3 can pass and all 3 can shoot. So what's it going to be? Down low, Hybens fouled.
One thing they've been able to, the Grizz haven't put a ton of pressure on them defensively on their guards, and their guards are long, so they kind of have been able to pass at will.
Now they're seniors and graduate students, and man, it just goes fast. Down low, Lincoln. She's been good on the post tonight too.
She has.
No difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 25 and 25. Hope that's a Montana fan or something. Hope that's not someone in the Kennel Club, for goodness sake. Probably last possession of the third quarter here for the Grizzlies. They're down 16. Down low, it's Lincoln. Foul, one more.
Oh, O'Connor, she just got caught there in the little back door.
There's the sophomore from the west side. 3-point play, down to a 13-point lead. And MJ Bruno bumps Bettencourt in the backcourt. Someone you needed to cut into that lead is the thing. She hits the first. 15 points in her Gonzaga debut so far, making a real case to be our player of the game tonight. And she's got the back end. Danny Bartsch back in here for Montana, who scored 18 against the Bulldogs last year. Quiet tonight. Koenig. 3, 2, 1. Gotta go up. It was late and she gave it up.
To be part of the team, Jazzy was a phenomenal player here at Gonzaga. I had the opportunity to coach her, and she was just such a pleasure, and it's fun to see her back on this bench, embarking on this new generation of Zags.
So Jazzy had been around in Spokane. She was the coach at University High School in the Valley, then decided she wanted to get in the college coaching game, went to Fresno State, and then when a job came open at Gonzaga, of course, they had to take the opportunity to have her come home as Vonnie dials up a big 3.
I don't know. Is Yvonne telling us, hey, guys, I'm going to knock down 1 or 2 threes consistently a game now? This is going to be her big, new stat sheet to just keep patting.
3-point opportunity. Zingaro got that one. And Zingaro's got one more. No subs for the Zags. Good luck getting the right angle over the 6'3" Mott Hybens, who's maybe closer to 6'4", actually.
Yeah, the height inside for the Zags is hard.
Another 3 from Allie Turner. Donarski working out top on Allie Turner, who has been such a star tonight. Lincoln down the lane and a charge.
That was great defense, great salesmanship a little bit too, and that's what you got to do to get an offensive foul.
Zags have a lot of their stars still out there.
They're still trying to find their continuity, and we've seen a great outing from this team, but they're all still trying to find
some of the injuries. Salenbine, Dalton, and Whitaker. Now we know that Dalton, the St. Mary's transfer, was in a boot. She's clearly not in a boot there. That's good news.
If she brings that kind of energy that she had on the bench during shoot-around, I can't wait to see what she brings on the court.
It's going to help to have even more great forwards available. 3 on the shot clock. Got to get rid of it. Donarski held it too long. Actually, they're going to let him play. All right. What is this forward lineup going to look like? That's going to be amazing if you have Whitaker, Dalan, Ejim, Hybens, Little, and then Dalton. Man, what a great forward lineup.
Such a great forward lineup. I mean, it's just exchange of the guards, right? 2 bigs for some other 2 good, experienced bigs. It'll be fun to watch for sure. And nice for the coaches to bring as much as they can. A little breakdown there defensively, as you see from Dalan. Just not reading the defense there, but the Grizz were able to capitalize.
Gave the true freshman Waddington an easy 2, who has looked pretty darn good in her first college game against a really big-time opponent. As we're at the under 6-minute mark to finish this one off. We have not seen Dalan very much in the second half, Michelle, but she looked great in the first half.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, Greg. The first half, obviously, we were like, wow, yeah, keep shooting the basketball. Nice, smooth little jumper. Second half has been a little quiet.
Speaking of big shots, that's Abby Schubert, her second 3 of the game for Montana. Winding down the shot clock. Turner taking her time. The freshman again. Allie Turner, 17 points in her first game as a Zag. To the floor with Dalan. Across the board. 36-20, nearly doubled up Montana on the boards. 3 to shoot. Turner, got to be fearless. I don't think she saw the shot clock and they gave it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure she was aware of the shot clock situation there. Otherwise, I bet she would have gone up.
Waddington, big 3. But at this point, inside 2 minutes to play, Vera Gnaiden just checks in. This will be her first burn of minutes as a Gonzaga Bulldog, a junior who transferred from South Georgia Technical College. She has come a long way. McClement Call in transition for the 2.
And I'm sure part of the breakdown, right, is going to be just some easy bunny passes, right? Like that one from Yvonne to the wing there that they tipped off and converted into 2 points. Just even though it's a late game, that's the kind of stuff that Lisa will hound on her team about. If you want to be great, that's the difference right there. Great teams don't make those type of turnovers late in the game, even if you are ahead.
Wrong angle on that entry pass from Esther Little. Koenig, 3, Little long. Pyrog's there, second chance and a foul.
Yeah, you just never know when your number is going to get called, especially when you've got injuries going on this early in the season.
They have leaned on Pyrog a lot tonight for Montana. Missed that free throw, but she'll keep the 7-point number. Trying to get out of the trap, and that'll take us down to the last minute of this season opener for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. People low-key thought this might be a tight game. It was not tight in the first 5 minutes, and it did not get tighter as time went on. Hybens, easy 2.
Nice step through from Hybens, putting on a little post-session clinic there.
35 seconds to go in this one. Pyrog down low, another easy 2.
And to put together, incorporating their freshmen into that offensive play a little bit more.
The exhibition was not nothing, right? But it's not the same as doing that in your first real game.
Absolutely.
Double teamed. Timeout.
Yeah, you said you already have your Sunday all planned out, right, Greg?
On the couch.
Church, and then on the couch for all the games.
Everything Gonzaga. St. Al's and a couple Gonzaga basketball games. What's not to like?
Yes, there's nothing better.
Coach Fortier smiling. She's like, can we just wrap this up, please? What are we doing with the fouls? She's like, come on.
30 seconds is turning into 3 minutes.
It's like the end of an NFL game.
Yeah, yeah.
And here is Allie Turner, who has a chance, if with a couple free throws here, to take the outright scoring lead tonight for the Bulldogs. Well, she'll stay with 17 for the time being. $18. Feels like we met a new, truly great Zag tonight, don't you think?
Yes, and it's one of those that I am so excited to watch her grow up in this program and to be saying, you know, at the end of her career, wow, look at how she came in as a freshman.
Remember that first game?
Yes, yes.
There's Waddington. Another timeout. 23 and change to play here in the McCarthy Athletic Center in this season opener. We weren't sure Gonzaga was going to hit 60 tonight. Well, that was not a problem. Over 80 to start this new year off right with so many new players. A lot of confidence for this Gonzaga team can be had after this first game. 82-69. A new era in Gonzaga basketball.